Hello everyone, this is Yana Smukula, member of the Spellbinders design team. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a modern holiday card using Spellbinders Lattice Ornaments dies. I'm also going to use Spellbinders Celebrations linen thread in white cardstock. I've already picked a sheet of pattern paper for my project, and I'm going to add adhesive to adhere it onto my card base. I need to make sure this piece is adhered completely and I'm not missing any spots or any areas there. I'm using scrapbook adhesive sheets today, but there are other products on the market that you can use as well. Just make sure to use something very thin. So go ahead and transfer your adhesive sheet onto the back side of your patterned paper, remove the backing paper, and adhere your patterned paper pretty side up onto your card base. Mine measures 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and it's a standard A2 top folding card base created out of Spellbinders Celebrations white cardstock. Next, use your scissors and trim the excess paper from your card base. Before we can do any die cutting, we'll need to add our sentiment. It will serve as a guide for us and will later tell us where to place our ornaments on this card. So go ahead and prep your card for heat embossing. Stamp a festive holiday sentiment using clear sticky ink. Add some gold embossing powder on top and heat set it using a heat tool. Now that we have our sentiment ready, we can go ahead and plan the placement of our ornaments. I'm going to use 2 large ornaments from this set and will place one closer to the bottom and almost in the center, and the other one closer to the top and left hand side. I want to create an illusion of the ornament hanging from the top of the card. Now please note that I'm not using the ornament outlines at the moment. I'm only using the inner ornament dies. If I'm to use the outline dies, I'm going to cut the entire ornament shape out. And I only want to cut the little lattice details, so I'm not using the outline die for this part. Make sure to tape your dies in place using low-tech tape, and then go ahead and send this through your machine. We will be creating 2 small windows in our card, so make sure to open your card base and only place the front of the card in between your cutting plates. If you keep your card folded, you will end up cutting through the front and also a little bit through the back, so make sure to open it. Then send it through your die cutting machine using the cutting sandwich. There is no need to emboss these. And here I have my ornaments nice and cut. Now because we had quite a lot of paper there to cut through, you can notice that the little die cut pieces didn't fall out right away. They are still there in the card. So go ahead and use your tool-in-one to help you clean your card up. Use the brush end as well as the piercing end and get the little negative die cut pieces out. Now that we have our ornament windows ready, we can go ahead and set them aside and create the actual ornaments to place on top of our card and finish our project. Because I already have a bit of gold there is that gold heat embossing and some gold foiling on the patterned paper, I'm going to use the gold mirror cardstock to cut the ornaments out. Notice that this time I'm using both dies for each of my ornaments, so the ornament outline as well as the little lattice details, and once again cutting that through my machine. I'm also going to emboss these pieces to give them some detail and dimension by using the embossing sandwich in my Artisan Explorer machine. Now that these ornaments are all nice and ready, I'm going to add foam adhesive squares to adhere them on top of my die cut windows. I'm using small foam squares and I'm also cutting them in half to make sure they fit under my ornaments and remain invisible on the finished project. To make it look like the ornaments are hanging from the top of our card, go ahead and use the piercing end of your tool-in-one and pierce the holes to thread the twine through. Next, add some celebrations thread and tie into cute little bows. You can also use a bow die from the Lattice Ornaments set to cut the bow out and adhere it onto your card. Lastly, add some gold gems or pearls to your project to finish this card. Our Merry Christmas and Happy New Year card using Spellbinders Lattice Ornament die is finished. I hope this video has given you some ideas for your holiday card making with Spellbinders. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to Spellbinders YouTube channel for more education and inspiration. Thanks for watching. Bye!